What's up, guys? I know it's been a while. Welcome back to the vlogs. Today, it's kind of gloomy out. Not very exciting. I got a lot of housework to do. I got a lot of cleaning. And so I don't think we're going to be venturing anywhere too crazy. But we will talk about gear. I've been getting a lot of questions on social media recently. Mainly my Instagram. Asking me what kind of camera I use. Do I use presets? What kind of lenses? So on and so forth. So today we'll talk about that. But first, I gotta clean this house. Alright guys, so I got all my cleaning done. Thank God. It feels really good to clean, guys. You should clean. It makes you feel a lot better about yourself and your living situation. But anyway, so like I said, we're going to talk about what kind of camera I use, what kind of camera you need, different lenses to buy, so on and so forth. So let's jump in here. We're going to start with, this here is my camera. It is a Canon T2i. Which is a very old entry-level DSLR. I got this a few years ago. I didn't have a lot of money. I wanted to get into photography and video. I know from what I've read, I found that Canon is better for both. So I jumped in on the Canon bandwagon and I did a little bit of research. I got the T2i, super cheap. I think I picked it up for like $250 used. It does a great job though. I am more than happy with it. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram or anything like that. Feel free, if you haven't or you don't follow me, make sure you go follow me at MattB. I'll leave a little link in that. The link's going to be down in the description if you guys want to check that out. But anyway, I get compliments all the time via DMs on Instagram. People ask me what kind of camera I shoot with, so on and so forth. And I tell them the Canon T2i, and some people seem to be surprised. It's really not about the camera you have. It's really more about composition, knowing your camera, and just all around just having a good eye and just practicing with it. So if you do those things, you don't need the greatest camera. I've seen some awesome photos with people using an iPhone or some sort of Android. It really comes down to of just knowing how to use your equipment best. If you feel like you want to start doing photography and you don't have a lot of money, I definitely recommend going with the T series, the Rebel series, should I say. They're good cameras, good ones to start with. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am looking to upgrade this month. I'm looking at an 80D, but that's just because I know this camera. I'm not going to get rid of this camera. I'm always going to keep this camera. Partly because of memories, partly because it's good to have a second camera. But yeah, and I'll probably still shoot it. I'll still shoot this camera. So let's hop into the next thing, lenses. What kind of lenses should you buy? When I started off, I got, the first lens I bought, because like I said, I was trying to do video, was a 50mm 1.8. Basically, it's better in low light. It gives you that nice depth of field with that nice bokeh in the background. Makes your footage and everything else look a lot more cinematic and professional. So yeah, and that's actually the lens that I have on this camera right now. I don't know if you can see, if it wants to focus. But anyway, that's what it is. 50mm 1.8, super cheap. Picked it up for, I believe it's around $125. I'll have links for everything, all the things that I talk about in this vlog or video or whatever you want to call it. in the description. I have links. I have Amazon links to everything. Feel free to click them and check them out. Buy things if you would like. But yeah, 50mm first lens. Then I used the 50mm for a few months. Shot a couple music videos with it, and I realized I need something wider. I need something with a little wider of an angle. So then next lens, still pretty broke. So I bought this lens here, and this is the Canon 24mm. I don't know if you can see that, 24mm 2.8, the pancake lens as they call it. I get really sharp images out of it. Actually, I do a lot of my photography with it when I do the abandoned stuff. This is pretty much the lens I go with, and yeah, it's a great lens. So, and that's also around, I think, maybe $150. So all in all, like I said, I paid maybe $250 or so for the camera body, $125 for the first lens, $150 for the next lens. I mean, we're not looking at a lot of money. We're under $500, I believe, if my math's right. Maybe we're a little over, right around $500 for everything, for all of that. Which you can't beat for a DSLR. I've seen people buy cameras thinking that, oh, well, I can't afford a DSLR, well, I'll get this. And I mean, for the price, if you shop around, you can find what you need. A great place to look is also, other than Amazon, you can buy things used off of Amazon. Always check that out as an option. Be careful, read reviews, read feedback, so on and so forth. But also you can go on, if you're on Facebook, you can go on Facebook Marketplace. I see a lot of cameras on there. I see a lot of lenses on there. You can pick things up pretty cheap if they're used. And you can save yourself a lot of money if you don't have a lot to start with. And then as you start to earn money and make more money and decide to invest back into your craft, then yeah, go buy new lenses. Sure, buy higher quality lenses. Like, this isn't the best quality lens. I get great shots out of it. It's good for what I need it for. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's bad. There are some good lenses out there that are at a very reasonable price point. So yeah, this is the Canon 24mm 2.8 aperture. Great lens. Love it. Can't say that enough how much I love this lens. I like this probably more than my 50mm. So then the next purchase I bought, well, I was running out of batteries. So I was shooting some music videos. Like I said, I was shooting some music videos. And when you tend to shoot a lot, obviously your batteries are going to run out faster, and there was a constant switch of batteries, and it just made things, it prolonged things. So what I did, I went out and looked around for a grip, a camera grip, slash battery pack. So basically what this is, you can open this up. This goes into your camera where your battery goes, like this, and it screws right in. And then it has this that slides out, and you can fit 2 batteries here, 1, 2. And basically then it just slides right in. It's super easy to change batteries. And then you get twice as long a battery life. We'll talk about one more lens that I got, because I really felt I needed a zoom lens for more run and gun type of things. So I picked up this here. It's a kit lens, essentially. It's an 18 to 35mm zoom lens. I mean, I'm not gonna say I love this lens. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I wish I did more research before I bought it, but it was at my price point. I think it's right around $300-400. It's built pretty decent. It's heavy. I don't really love it for this because it goes out like this. But I mean, it does the job. It does what I need it to do. It's good for run and gun. Doesn't have a very low f-stop. I think it's a, let's see if we can, I think it's like a 3.5, let's see here, 3.5 to 5.6. So it's, I mean, like I said, it's a mediocre lens. For the price point, I definitely think I should have went with a Sigma or something like that. Could have probably picked up the same price, way better quality. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna wrap this up. My son is stirring around a little bit. I can hear him. You probably can too. So, real quick recap. Used DSLR, Canon T2i, 50mm lens, 24mm lens, battery grip, and an 18 to 135 zoom lens. So, all right, guys. Well, if you have any more questions, make sure go follow me on social media at whoisMattB. I'll probably answer you fastest on Instagram because I tend to be on there a lot. If you have any questions, shoot me a DM. Comment on one of my posts. If you guys have any photos that you've taken recently, you got a new camera or anything, go ahead, use the hashtag #WhoIsMattB. I check it every once in a while just to see how my posts are doing. It's easier to get to my posts that way. And yeah, so use that hashtag. I'll check it out. I'll give you some feedback if that's what you'd like. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.